Thanks very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the government has failed to follow the science and do the work to be able to prove or disprove whether fracking has affected water, and particularly failed to do a baseline study of water until after coal bed methane production and fracking had been done for some time. So we have no information from before when this activity started. To the Minister of the Environment, how does the minister plan to overcome this lack of scientific fact?
Honourable Minister. Question.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. And as I said the other day in the House here with regards to similar kinds of questions, Mr. Speaker, what we have been doing and we will continue to do as a department and as a government is to make sure that first and foremost the groundwater mapping is done in this province, and we've done a significant amount of that. We've put $16 million towards groundwater mapping, and we will continue on top of that to make sure that baseline testing is done.
Honourable Member for Edmonton Centre, without preamble.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the same minister, does the minister recognize that this lack of science is affecting the industry? They would like to be able to prove that fracking is done with proper standards and well casings is safe, but without proof, they can't do it.
Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And indeed, we are working not only with the industry, but also with the ERCB and the Ministry of Energy to make sure that we are doing baseline testing, that we are looking at hydraulic fracturing. We are looking, in fact, about how much water use will be used, and we are doing consultation in the new year on this particular subject because water is the most important resource for Albertans. We know that, this government knows that, and that is why we are doing the work that we are committed to doing.
Honourable Member.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Does this minister understand that baseline testing has to be done before you start the activity?
Absolutely, Mr. Speaker. That's a silly question. We know that, Mr. Speaker, and that's why we're doing all of the groundwater mapping first and foremost, and then we are doing the base. I'll slow down so people can hear and understand. Then we are doing the base water testing, and we are doing studies, and we're working with Albertans to go and have a discussion in the new year about hydraulic fracturing as it pertains to water use. Yes, we know that. There have been very few wells drilled in this province with hydraulic fracturing, and that's why we're taking the time with industry, with the regulator, ERCB, and with the Department of Energy, and with Albertans to make sure that we get this right as we develop this resource.
Honourable Member.